Hello everyone, in this particular video, we will learn about how to create a shallow copy of an object in JavaScript. A basic but powerful technique which every developer should know, right? So let's start the video. So what is shallow clone? Well, shallow cloning helps to copy only the first level of properties in an object, right? And nested objects or arrays cannot be cloned, so they are still referenced from the original, right? So this is useful when you are okay about sharing nested data but want to duplicate top level properties, right? So let's take an example first. Let's take the const person equals to, let's create an object and let's give a name as John, right? And age as, let's give it 30, right? And the address, now inside the address we are going to create a nested, right, nested object, that is, let's say the city, right? The city is what? The city is basically New York, like this, right? So we have created an object here, right? And inside of this we are having another object. Now we are going to understand the concept of shallow clone, right? So for doing the shallow clone we use the spread operator. And what is a spread operator? Well, spread operator is denoted by using three dots. This is how we denote the spread operator, right? So let's say the const cloned person equals to, and we put a curly bracket here, and inside of this we will write the three dots like this, and then we write the name of the original object, that is person, right? So we write person here like this, as you can see. Fine. Now inside of this, after doing this, what actually happened? This particular object is now shallow cloned in this particular variable, which is cloned person, right? Now if I perform operation of on this particular cloned person, what you think will happen? Let me give you example, right? So clone person dot name equals to, let's say it is now Ram, right? And similarly I'm going to perform the operation on this city also, right? Because this whole object part is now copied inside this clone person. So I will write clone person dot address dot city, right? And let's change it to something Mumbai, like this, right? Now by doing this, what do you think is going to happen? If I take this particular person, or okay, let me give you with the help of example, right? Console.log. If you go and see that whether all the values and all the like keys are transferred inside this clone person or not. So first we will see that clone person. Let me give you an example, right? So let me take you the console. You can see I'm having the address, age, name, everything which was here, right? Let me do this first, comment down, right? And you can see whatever was there in the person is now stored inside the clone person, right? Now if I perform some operations like clone person dot name, in that particular case you can see the name got changed to the Ram. But does the same thing, same change has occurred inside the person also? Is anything happening like that? That by changing the cloned variable or the object, does it affecting the original object also? Let me show you. So first let me write person, right? Yeah. Now if I go here, okay, something is missing. What we have did, okay, we have not put the comma here, right? You can see in the person, no, it is not changing, right? So you can see by changing, by performing the operation on the cloned object, it is not changing the original object, right? Because the name are different. Fine. But if, what if I change or do the updation in the nested key, right? In the nested part. Well, for the nested part, if you see, the address is not changed to the Mumbai in the cloned, and in the original the address is not changed to the Mumbai, as you can see. Well, by performing the operations on the nested objects, it is actually getting changed with the cloned object by doing the shallow copy. That is one, we can say, the drawback of shallow copy. But I hope you understood that how we do this, first of all by using the spread operator, and what are major consequences, right? So you can clone the original from, like, right, to allow the user to undo the changes, but shallow cloning is enough if you are not editing deep nested data, right? So this is was your deep nested, because it was nested inside and inside, right? So yeah, this is how your clone, shallow cloning works, right? So this is all for today's video. I hope you understood that we use the shallow clone only at the first level, not for the nested objects, right? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you get it. Goodbye.